Hi, excuse me. Hi. So tonight's lessons are we're still on those coincidentally on both sides, we're still on those diagonal flyings and what comes after them. So in the second section we've done the needles at sea bottom, so we're going to do iron fan. And in the second one, we're just going to have a look at those variations again. So we need to do the second variation and explore and a bit of practice on the two of them because they're quite complicated. So let's get started, and we'll do a form as far as the first diagonal flying section. Need to get this straightened up, I think. Hopefully, it always takes. It's not possible to know what this is like before I start. Okay, so let's do the form as far as those, as far as the first diagonal flying set, and then we'll look at the second one. So we've got the heels together. We're going to just stand for a moment and connect into our sense of presence. We sink and turn to the right and step out wider than shoulder width. Bring the right foot around and just relax down into that left leg. Allow the arms to float up and down. Turn the heel of the right. Step forward and left, forward off left. And step forward and right, forward off right. And then we yield with the left, yield with the right, forward off and press. Round the front foot, round the back foot. Push with the right, push forward with the left. So turn right and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Step out with the left and sink into the right as the left hand turns over. And around the left for lifting hands. Shoulder stroke. White crane. Sink the right hand down. Step out with the left, brush left knee and push. Play guitar. And brush left knee and push again. So then we sit back turning on the heel of the left. Step forward and right for brush right knee and push. Sit back turning on the heel of the right. Brush left knee and push. Play guitar again. And step out for brush left knee and push. And then we sit back turning on the heel of the left. I'm just bringing the back foot back to make space. Step around with the right. Step out with the left and punch with the right. And then staying in the left foot, we turn to the left and we come round from the heel to the toe of the left foot as we yield with the right. Round the back foot as we yield with the left and push. Push into the front foot with the right hand. Send out the right. Pull into that right foot and bring the left hand round and then yield around the front. Yield around the back for crossing hands. So we stay in the left foot and step around with the right for embrace tiger and return to the mountain. Yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield around the front, yield around the back, push with the right, push forward to the left, and then a little turn right, keeping that right leg steady. Bring the right foot round on the heel and then press the left palm across the body, sending out the hook. Sink in the right and step empty left. And then staying in the right, we pick up the left foot and we're going to step around. Step forward to the corner with the right, and the right, the two hands sink down. We turn to the right, picking up the left foot and sink forward punch. Sorry that my feet are not in this. Maybe I can step this back a bit. So we punch into that left foot and then we turn to the right and open up. Step back on the ball of the left, bring the right foot round. Repulse monkey with the right hand. Turn left. Step back on the ball of the right, bring the left foot round, repulse monkey with the left. Turn right. Step back with the left, bring the right foot round, repulse the monkey with the right. Step back with the right, bring the left foot round, repulse with the left. And last one. Step back on the ball of the right, bring the left foot round and push with the right. So we turn to the left and make the ball. sink into the left, and we step around with the right for our diagonal flying. So then we stay in the right foot as we turn the left foot out, and we come around the left for lifting hands. Pull down, shoulder stroke, white crane spreads wings. Brush left knee and push. Needles at sea bottom. Sinking into the right, and now we pick up the left foot and step out with the left for iron fan. So the iron fan we know, so let's just do that a few times and then we'll do that sequence. So from the brush left knee and push, we have turning left, the back foot peels up, turning right, the left hand comes over the right, and we turn back to the center for needles at sea bottom, and make sure this foot is at the side of the right. And then we sink into the right and pivot on the hip joint to come up. It's like you're coming over the top. So now the left foot's empty, so we can step out with the left. And as the right hand comes back in line with your ear, the left hand lines up with the left thigh, but it's looking straight ahead. So this looks like this. So this hand is about, it's like, feels to me almost like the tiger's mouth is over around the ear and just out here. And it's like it's pressing against a wall or something for balance. And the left hand is over the left thigh. So really what you've done is you pull somebody's arm up and you're digging into the side of their ribs, is what the application is doing. So let's go from the brush left knee and push to there a few times. So you've done brush left knee, sink forward, push. Keep turning left as the back foot peels up. Sink into the back as we turn to the right and pick up the left foot and bring it down. And as we're sinking down, the left hand slides off and get a feeling of a lovely ward off shape here. And then you pivot on the hip, right hip to come back up. And this gets you, as you kind of come over the top, it sinks you more into that right foot. So the left foot is empty now and we can step out onto the heel. And as we're sinking in, the right hand, somebody's coming towards you. So you catch their hand and you open their arm up and you dig in to their ribs here. So this hand is like I've imagined catching the hand, but in the form it's open because we don't see the applications when we're doing the form. So let's do that from the diagonal flying around. So we go from this last, make the ball, bring it round into your right foot, sit back into the left and step around with the right for diagonal flying. Staying in the right foot, we turn the left foot back out, come around the left and pick up the right for lifting hands. Shoulder stroke, white crane spreads wings. Turning to the left, we sink the right hand down. Stepping out nice and wide with the left, brush left knee and push. Needles at sea bottom. Sink into the right and step out with the left for iron fan. Lovely. So let's do two more of those. So from the end of Repulse the Monkey, we turn to the left and make the ball. Sink into the right foot as the left foot comes around parallel. Sink back into the left, look over the shoulder and step around with the right for diagonal flying. Staying in the right, we turn the left foot back out. Sink in the left and pick up the right for lifting hands. Pull down, shoulder stroke. Into the right foot as we yield with the left and deal with the right, white crane spreads wings. Turn left and sink the right hand down. Step out with the left for brush left knee and push. Needles at sea bottom. Sink into the right and step out with the left for iron fan. Okay, so that's that sequence in the middle of the second section. So now it repeats in the third section. So we do the Repulse the Monkeys and then we come around. So I'm going to do the two together now, so just for contrast. So we're here and we've just done the last Repulse Monkey. We're now in the third section. So we turn to the left and make the ball. Bring it into the right foot, sit back into the left and step around with the right, diagonal flying. So we turn the right foot back out, back out, pick up the right and pull down. But this time when we turn back, we split. We pick up the right foot as we make a fist with the right hand, and the right hand sweeps around. The left foot sweeps back on the ball, and we hammer down into that left palm. So that's the first one. So then on the second one, we step out with the left again. Pick up the right foot, pull, so we've lifting hands, pull down, split again. And this time again, make the fist with the right hand and bring it round. But this time the left hand comes in. So it's reminiscent of lifting hands, but say we've done the pull down and split. And the second time you make the fist with the right and the left hand comes in, and it's almost like you're doing an elbow stroke with that right hand. So the weight stays more in the left leg. So we step back like in when we're doing lifting hands and shoulder stroke, you step back with the right for shoulder stroke, weight staying here. So this one is quite similar. You're stepping a bit back with the right, but the left hands make a fist and the right tiger's mouth comes around that fist, but it doesn't touch it. So let's do those variations. They're a little bit tricky, but they just take a bit of practice, and we'll do them in class as well because it's easier to explain those connections in class really in a way. But anyway, we're doing our best. So we're turning to the left and making the ball. We bring it into the right foot, sit back into the left foot, step around with the right for diagonal flying. So we stay in the right foot and we turn the left foot out. Come around the left for lifting hands. So pull down, but this time turn back to the front to split. Make a fist with the right, step around with the right foot, and the right hand comes round and hammers down into that left palm as the foot slides back. So we're going to open up again, and you have to step around with that left foot again. So we come around the left for lifting hands, pull down and split, and then this time step around with the right again, and the right hand is going to strike the weights on the left foot. And from there we're going to come into white crane spreads wings. But I'll work on that because that has a nice yielding in it. So let's go from the diagonal flying from the last repulse monkey around to that again. So we push with the right, we make the ball and bring it into the right foot. Left foot comes round on the heel. Sit back into the left foot. Step around with the right for diagonal flying. Now the weight's on the right foot and we stay in the right foot as we turn the left foot out and the arms open up, and then you pick up the right foot. You've caught somebody's hand here, arm. So they're coming towards you, so you go with them, pull down, and this time split. Staying in the left foot, we pick up the right foot, make a fist with the right hand, we step around, bring the weight into the right foot, and you tap down on the left ball of the left foot as we hammer down. So then we're going to turn to the right again and step around with the left foot for lifting hands, pull down and split to the front again. And this time make a fist with the right hand again, but this time the left hand the tiger's mouth comes round that right hand. And we keep the weight in the left foot, so it's a strike with the right. So let's do that again. So we turn to the left and make the ball. Bring it into the right foot. Sit back into the left. Step around with the right for diagonal flying. Staying in the right foot, we turn the left foot out. Bring the weight into the left and pick up the right for lifting hands. Pull down and split. Make a fist with the right hand and step around with the right foot. The left foot slides back as we hammer down into the left palm. And then we staying in the right foot, we open up again. Step around with the left, lifting hands, pull down, split. Make the fist with the right hand, and this time the left hand, tiger's mouth, comes across, and we strike with the right elbow. Okay, so now let's go from the crossing hands at the end of the first section, and we'll go all the way to there. So we're in crossing hands, sink in the left. So actually, I think let's do that from the other side tonight. So for anybody who wants to see it from this side. So we're in the left and we're going to sink in the left and step around with the right for embrace tiger and return to the mountain. Ward off with the right and yield with the left. Yield with the right, ward off and press. Round the front, round the back, push with the right, push forward with the left. Little turn right and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Press the left palm across the body. Step with the left. Keep the weight on the right foot as we pick up the left foot and step around and step forward to the corner with the right. Turn the waist and the two hands sink down. We turn right, pick up the left foot and punch forward. Turn right and open up, repulse the monkeys. Step back with the left, push with the right. Turn left. Step back with the right and push with the left. Turn right. Step back with the left, push with the right, turn left. Step back with the right and push with the left. And last one, step back with the left, push with the right. I'm just moving in a bit. So we turn to the left and make the ball, and then we bring it with us into the right foot. Sit back and step around with the right for diagonal flying. So now this is our first one. So we turn the left foot out and pick up the right for lifting hands and shoulder stroke. And then white crane, spreads wings. Brush left knee and push. Needles at sea bottom. Iron fan. So that's the section we did tonight in part 2. And then we turn on the heel of the left. Step around with the right for chop, turn body and chop. We roll back into the left and split. Pick up the right foot, sink in the right and step out wide with the left, punch with the right. And then we turn to the left, right hand turns over and we slide the hands apart for flat fist and cut, and then open your right palm as it sinks down into ward off left to the corner. Sit back and turn on the heel of the left and step forward with the right for ward off right. And then we yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield around the front, yield around the back, push with the right and push forward with the left. We bring the right foot round on the heel, single whip. Bring the left foot up for wading hands. Sink into the left, step together. Sink into the right, step out. Sink into the left, step together. Sink into the right, step out. And we draw the hook up the center. Send out the hook, turn on the ball of the left and step out with the left, and then we go into high pattern horse. Turning left, right, and slide the right hand up as we look to the centre. Step back on the ball of the left for crossing hands, fan out, toe kick with the right. Step back on the right, crossing hands, fan out, toe kick with the left. Now we're going to turn on the heel of the left, of the right, sink in at the right and heel kick with the left to the corner. Brush left knee and push. Ward off with the right as we turn on the heel of the left. Brush right knee and push. Ward off with the left as we turn to the right. And brush left knee and punch down. Then we're going to turn body on the heel of the left foot. Sink the right hand to the dantian, step around and turn body and chop. Roll back. And split, and then pick up the right foot and sink into the right, step out with the left and punch with the right. Coming around the left foot, we yield with the right hand. Coming around the right foot, we yield with the left. Sink in the right and we cross the hands, fan out and we toe kick straight ahead with the right. Bring the right foot down on the heel. Step around with the left, strike with the left and the right. And then sink into the right, bringing the left foot round on the heel. Sink into the left and we strike to the temple with the right, chest with the left. Stay in the right foot and turn the left foot out. And we sink into the left and we have a toe kick with the right to the corner and we pull the fist to the hip as we adjust that left foot and strike the tiger's ears. Sinking into the right, we cross hands, left hand on the outside, fan out and a heel kick with the left to the corner. We spin around and heel kick with the right to the corner, and then step to the corner with the right, step out with the left and punch. And withdraw round the front foot, round the back foot, push with the left, push forward with the right, send out the right, pull into the right as the left hand reaches out, and we yield around the right, yield around the left, crossing hands. So end of the second section. So now we're into the third. So we sink into the left and step around again for embrace tiger, return to the mountain, ward off with the right, yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press, yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, push and push forward, and a little turn, press the left palm across the body, sink into the right, step to the corner with the left. And this time, as we're staying in the right foot, we're going to bring the left foot back on the heel, sink into the left as we make the ball, and step to the right with the right for parting wild horses. Sink into the left and turn the right foot out on the heel. Step with the left and open up. Sink back into the right and turn the left foot out on the heel. Step with the right and open up. Sink into the left, turn the right foot out. Step left, adjust the right foot, and then sit back. And the last one, we step with the right and open up. Now keep the right palm up as we turn back to the left on the heel of the right foot. Come around the left foot as the right palm turns over. Press the left palm down. Come around the right. Step forward and left into ward off left. Step forward and right into ward off right. Yield with the left. Yield with the right. Ward off and press. Yield around the front foot. Yield around the back foot. Push with the right. Push forward with the left. Single whip. So now we turn back on the heel of the left for fair ladies. Sink in the left, bringing the right palm to the hip. Step with the left to the corner, yield, roll up and push. Sink into the right, bringing the left foot round on the heel. Sink back into the left. Step around to the right, a little turn left, and we roll up and push. Sink in the left. Step forward with the right, bring the right palm to the hip, ward off with the left. Staying in the right, we yield with the left hand and then turn to the left, roll up, sink into the left as the right hand pushes. Bring the left foot round on the heel. Sink in the left. Step round with the right. Little turn left, roll up and push. And then we turn on the heel of the right foot. Come around the left foot and press the left hand to the dantian. As you come around the right foot, we yield with the left. Step forward and left. Step forward and right, forward off right. Yield with the left. Yield with the right. Ward off and press. Round the front foot. Round the back foot. Push and push. And single whip. Now we step up with the left for waving hands. Sink into the left. Step together. Turn right. Sink into the right. Step out. Sink into the left. Step together. Sink into the right. Step out. And draw the hook up the center. Send out the hook. Turn on the ball of the left. And then we have a squatting single whip, sinking into the right, and turn the left foot out. Sink into the left and pick up the right for golden roosters, and then toe kick with the right. Step back on the ball of the right. Pick up the left. Golden roosters, toe kick with the left. And then we turn to the right and step back on the ball of the left for repulse the monkey. 1. Step back on the ball of the right, repulse monkey. 2. Turn right. Step back on the ball of the left. Bring the right foot round, repulse monkey. 3. Turn left. Step back on the ball of the right. Bring the left foot round. Repulse with the left. 4. And step back with the left. Bring the right foot round for repulse to the last repulse monkey. And then we turn to the left for our diagonal fly. I'm just going to move up here for this. So we turn to the left to make the ball. And then we bring it into the right foot. Sit back into the left and step around with the right for diagonal flying. Now staying in the right foot, we turn the left foot out. Come around the left and pick up the right for lifting hands. Pull down and split. And then make a fist with the right hand. Step around with the right and we hammer down into that left palm. And then staying in the right foot, we open up again as we step out and around with the left. Come around the left for lifting hands. Pull down and split. And then fist with the right and we step. The right foot steps out, but the weight stays in the back because this is an attack with the right elbow. So let's do from that diagonal flying from the last repulse monkey. So we do it facing both directions. So we've just done the last push, the last repulse monkey. So we turn to the left. Let me end this. I'll go again. So we push with the right and turn left. Bring the weight into the right foot. Sit back into the left and look over the shoulder and step around with the right for diagonal flying. Keeping the weight on the right foot, we turn the left foot out and the arms open up for lifting hands. The right foot comes in on the heel. Turn left and back to the right to split. And then make a fist with the right hand. Step around with the right. Slide the left foot in as we hammer down into that right palm. And then staying in the right foot, we turn right and open up. Step around with the left. Pick up the right. Lifting hands. Pull down. Make a fist again with the right and step out with the right, but keep the weight in the left foot because you're doing a little attack with the right hand and the left hand is there to protect it. So now let's do that from this direction, just so that if you want to see that again, you can see it from here. So we've just done the last repulse monkey. So we turn to the left and make the ball. Bring it into the right foot. Sit back into the left, look around with the right and open up diagonal flying. Staying in the right foot, we turn the left foot back out, lifting hands. Right foot comes down on the heel. Pull down to the left and then turn the waist back so you're lined up with that right foot as you split. And then make a fist with the right hand, step around with the right foot, hammer down into the left palm. Turn to the right as the arms open up, step around with the left, lifting hands, pull down and split. And then this time, feel like it's an elbow stroke. Weight on the left leg for the cross energy and the left hand is protecting in case somebody pushes back, that left hand would stop it. Okay, so let's do that from that last repulse monkey again. So we've just pushed with the right. We turn left and make the ball. And we bring that ball into the right foot. Sit back and look over the shoulder and step around, open up for diagonal flying. Staying in the right, we turn the left foot out. Coming around the left, we pick up the right foot for lifting hands. Turn to the left and split. Make a fist with the right and step around with the right. Hammer down into that left palm. Turning right, we open up again and we step around with the left. Pick up the right for lifting hands. Pull down, split. Make a fist with the right and strike with the right elbow. Left hand protects the right. So, there we are. So let's just bring the heels together. And just stand for a minute and feel. Notice the sensations in the body. Notice how the mind is feeling and the body is feeling. Just feel for those subtle energies that are flowing in the body. Okay, so you could stand for a few minutes if you like and just let yourself soak up all that chi that we have been gathering with the practice and have a lovely evening. So thanks for the company and hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.